Well, hey there, doggies. I just wanted to go through some of the processing I'm going through, thinking about the comedy night. I'm still at a stage where I think at least half of my normal support group out there still doesn't know what to think about what's happening. They haven't heard from me I just quit going to dance because I was getting targeted and stared at and things. And I went over a year and a quarter, a year and a third, just letting everyone spread all those rumors and not talking about it. Everyone just kept advising me not to talk about it. And then I finally called out the girl that did the biggest spreading of the lies on Facebook, and then me calling her out led to everyone that was all on the hater brigade all rallying back up on a hearsay wave. Coconut Wireless went off again. Alarm bells. Ponder's high and creating problems again. And there's even this new family that I just tried to have move in for a minute, and they move over to Wits, and of course, thanks Wit. But he's like, yeah, supposedly everyone just says you have like episodes every once in a while. I'm like, I do. I guess. Yeah, I have episodes when everyone gangs up on me and attacks me and shit. Yeah, I get a little bit upset for a couple weeks and lash out a little bit on my social media as I'm blown away by entire mobs of people attacking me and droves of people spreading lies about me and all the misunderstandings and me trying to correct after getting attacked. That's me having an episode, sure, buddy. It's like still here we are. I'm just back in it with, like, Wit's got the fence up and all this, wanting me to take him to court and all that. And all this would take is somebody asking him, why are you mad at Ponder, Wit? Well, I thought you guys were good last week. He adopted you a puppy and all that. What changed? Him having to formulate an excuse would hopefully get him to realize he's being extremely outrageous for no reason. What was I getting at here? This is all stuff I've mostly said already. I wanted to talk about the comedy night that I want to have. And so far, I haven't picked a night. It's going to take picking a night. And I want to feel like it's going to have a turnout. Like, I want to get it, preparation. I want to get a hold of a number of comedians that want a 5-minute slot. And I want to get a hold of a number of drummers that want to come together. And I want to get, a good DJ to play at the end for a couple hours and have an event. So I want to do this proper. And I think, truthfully, right now, like it was at the end of my Something Magical days, I was feeling that there were so many people afraid to come down my driveway because of either Wit's barking dogs or barking Wit, or Simon out there filming people and turning in license plates. I mean, even old ladies and people just coming to help me with farming and stuff, just filming license plates and threatening people on film, saying that he's turning them into the narc police and all this stuff. And he did this to dozens and dozens of people he scared away. And people would come once and then try to come to a party and then be turned away in fear and never come back, dude. So I have, I have to probably correct the mistake I made by trusting JC to help me with the service of the restraining order. So this week, Simon's getting the actual restraining order and the pile of violations that he's earned because I haven't gone through the process correctly. I trusted someone to help me that didn't. And so I have to do everything myself. I'm right back to square one, but it's still like I've got the protection. All I have to do is make sure that the court knows it. He's been served properly. I served him 3 times, but the court has to be notified of it properly, and then all of it is already solid in stone. I mean, he's already done himself in. It's just a matter of them catching him. He runs for the woods every time the police come to talk to him, and so we just have to serve him this week, and then the police have to find him. And I mean, they told me this when I was dealing with the puppy. They're like, can't give you a missing persons report for the puppy, but if you do find it, you can sue them and get him back. But as far as this other thing goes, you need to know. And the police told me, they're like, dude, we've wanted this guy for 20 years. He's like, he was a teacher at the high school, and bad things for 20 some years. You're the first one who's finally going to be able to do something about it. You've got the evidence, you've got the restraining orders, you've got multiple attacks afterwards. They're obviously his fault. You have to follow through. So, I have to be a little bit of a superhero in real life here. And I have been dealing with so much trauma because I did this wrong and I thought I was protected and wasn't. So, anyway, time to correct all of it. And, you know, then Uncle Whit will see how it's really going down when you got a restraining order, how fast Simon will go to jail over even people trying to talk to me for him. So Whit sends anybody over here after he's got a restraining order. He's not even allowed to have other people tell me what he wants. Like, and he threatened my life before we even go to court. So we'll see how the court likes to hear that, you know. I'm not even allowed to protect myself with my rights, or I'll be puked. It's not a very fair way to deal with your land partners. I'm sorry. I haven't had much choice in how to, you know, I haven't had room to do anything here. And it's not okay. The way these people have treated me is beyond absurd that anyone could get away with this shit. I mean, dude, what planet are we on? But it's like some of it is my bad for not getting lawyers, trying to handle this shit on my own, trying to be like, you know, forgiving and working with these people like over and over, just giving chances to both of these old narcissists. I just can't even, you know, one's definitely got narcissistic personality disorder and there's no helping him. And the other guy, I really love him and miss being friends. And it's too bad he can't learn anything because he can't let anyone else talk. Because I could really help him out a lot. And I've got tons that I could learn from him too if we were able to be around each other like we used to be. Hey, out of here. Out. Guys. Yeah. Oy, sorry, long note. So I want help. I think if somebody could help me throw this party, throw the first comedy night, like Jessica Rose, maybe. Who would be better as an inviter? Like, you know, Rory, Conrad. Who could, like, so I'm gonna try to invite the Something Magical group and the Love Tribe group on Facebook. And so those are all vetted people, and it's going to be bully free zone. And I want to teach people with the first comedy bit. I want to put in there that there's not going to be any slandering because we want to put all of this on YouTube. So we're going to keep it PG because there's going to be kids present. And we want to, if we're talking story, we have to make up silly names for people. We're not using real names. And so nothing racist or, you know, belittling or, you know, anything like that could be, you know, flagged that would make it too disrespectful to share. And so we're going to teach like clean comedy and respectful heckling. There's a space, and it's not, you know, so in teaching etiquette, like conversation etiquette, I'm going to teach comedy etiquette as well. And while everybody's laughing is in between sentences for the comedian, And that's when you can throw in your little comment as audience, as a little joke tidbit. You're not interrupting the flow. You're not demeaning them or distracting them so much that you're belittling their flow of their, the point that they're trying to get to. So, but, we can toss out some little few word heckles and just make it feel like we're among family and it's okay to tease. I mean, heckling it's part of comedy and it's part of having to, deal with the real world. It's like there's a form of giving a hard time that is productive and helpful as an elder. Like I remember my uncles kind of teasing me a little bit, and one of them was kind of bullying my Uncle Don, and I still don't talk to him to this day. And then, my other ones would give me a little bit of a hard time, but they'd give me props when I would get answers right. They would quiz me and test me, and right? So there's a good way, and like to be a teacher rather than a bully. So I want to teach that through my comedy, and I'm going to teach a lot of people about the sun. So there's going to be like science comedy and social etiquette psychology comedy. And so I'm going to have 2 goals each week we do it, or if we start doing it once a month and then do it weekly once we've got enough activity. But I want to have bonfires. I want to be able to throw all of the old stresses into the fire and show how healthy we can adapt and working together. And I still have to show how good of a leader I am, dude. Like everybody's all like, why do you think you could be president? You can't even get anyone to help you without insulting their intelligence and scaring them off by bringing in drama or whatever. Like nobody wants to go on a roller coaster ride with you, especially the whole country. So I get that. That's why I'm saying I don't need your vote right now. I don't expect you to, okay, everyone that I've talked to in person definitely tells me, oh my God, you'd be perfect. But that's because they know me. And if you're just stuck knowing who people say I am through Coconut Wireless, or reading my extreme sarcastic, razor sharp, like, all the characters that I play in social media, you don't even know what to think or what's comedy, what's real, what's, erratic versus what is solid, and who I am throughout, like adaptable, honorable, love vibe, always choosing the high road, high ground, the whole route of finding peace anytime, never retaliating. I mean, dude, when it comes down to the way I've avoided the real conflict through my life that has arisen, I could have done some really bad things to win these battles, and I made it the whole way through, dude, being like smooth and honorable about the whole thing. So I think once everyone catches up with my story and you see this comeback, and then you see how much fun we're having as we're having like this art farm, like love tribe, just beautiful. We're like bully free zone where we're all creative and helpful and giving each other as much respect for our freedom, each other's freedom as possible. Then you can see, like, imagine if like the whole country had this attitude of this love tribe, dude. And so then, once it becomes crunch time, then I want you to take a minute and say, like, maybe we should be willing to share these videos finally and get all of our friends talking about it, and then actually try to get a scribble in vote that's going to just like blow Ross Perot's shit away. I mean, dude, I'm talking about getting as many votes as Obama, dude, like 90%. And remember, they had the little machines rigged. Like, he was getting the popular 89 to 91%, and the polls are only supposed to be off by a few percent. Obama, on the day, the machines counted only like 56, bro. Like, those machines are rigged. Talk about planned obsolescence. Every other blue one clicks red on accident. Anyway, it was crazy. So, whatever, we should definitely start a new voting system. Throw the electoral kindergarten out the window. That's ridiculous. And if your state doesn't allow you to scribble out your choices and write in who you honestly think is, you don't even really have a voice. So we need to change some laws. And so, dude, if I have a hard time, like, I know Texas is going to be hard. I actually have to get on the ballot. Let me know. If you guys know how to do this, I need to start getting my alpha team together. Something fierce. I need social media editors. I need farm help. I need to start fruit sales. We've got tons of fruit coming in, dude. I've got like glass blowing apprentice positions. I've got like construction positions. And I need a whole campaign team to help me get, make sure I'm doing all the steps needed to make sure that I'm at an actual choice here. So, dude, let me know if you got capabilities, ideas, if you got a heart to help, dude. If you want to come stay on my land and help, just be helpful. If you live on the mainland, dude, let me know. Show me that we can trust you here. And, dude, what you can do, let me know, dude. Come party. Let's do this. Dude, Love Tribe we're gonna set a new example. We're raising the bar, dude. Boom. It's gonna be beautiful. We're gonna live free of all the stress and trauma and drama. Because we're just gonna teach everyone around us by showing that there's a better way to be, So, sorry, don't mean to get preachy, but yeah. I'm going to post this and see if I can find somebody that wants to represent for this first party, and we can pick a day and get rocking on it, Love y'all.